Pruning trees is an important procedure that helps maintain their health and attractive appearance. However, many gardeners make mistakes that can lead to serious consequences for the trees. Let's look at the 5 most common mistakes that should be avoided. Excessive pruning. One of the most common mistakes is excessive pruning of trees. Some think that heavy pruning will help the tree grow better and look neater. But in fact, excessive pruning harms the tree. When too many branches and foliage are removed, the tree loses the necessary area for photosynthesis. This slows growth and weakens the immune system, making the tree vulnerable to diseases and pests. Moreover, excessive pruning can cause the growth of numerous water shoots, making the tree look unkempt. Instead, it is recommended to remove no more than 12% of the living crown at a time, so that the tree can more easily adapt. Wrong time for pruning. Another mistake is pruning at the wrong time of year. Different trees have different optimal periods, and the procedure at the wrong time can be harmful. For example, pruning fruit trees in summer will weaken them and make them vulnerable to sun scald. And pruning ornamentals during the period of active growth will lead to excessive sap bleeding and weakening. The best time depends on the species. Deciduous trees are best pruned in late fall or early spring when they are dormant. Conifers in midsummer when growth is minimal. Fruit trees in late winter or early spring before growth begins. Improper pruning technique. The 3rd common mistake is using the wrong pruning technique. Improper cuts damage the bark and wood, opening the way for diseases and pests. One of the most common mistakes is angled cuts, which leave a large surface for moisture and pathogens to penetrate. It is correct to make the cut parallel to the trunk or branch, leaving a small collar for rapid healing. It is also important to use sharp and well-sharpened tools. Dull ones can cause tears and bark damage, also opening the way for infections. After pruning, it is recommended to treat the cuts with pruning sealer or a protective solution. Pruning for the sake of pruning. Another common mistake is pruning a tree without good reason. Some gardeners believe that trees need to be pruned annually, even if it is not necessary. However, any pruning is a stress for the tree and should only be done if there are grounds for it. Trees do not need annual pruning if they are healthy and have the desired shape. Excessive pruning can weaken the tree and make it more susceptible to diseases and pests. Instead, prune only when there is a specific reason, such as removing dead or damaged branches, shaping the crown, or stimulating fruit growth. Improper care after pruning. The last common mistake is improper care for the tree after pruning. After this procedure, the tree becomes more vulnerable and needs extra attention. It is important to provide the tree with sufficient watering, especially during the first few weeks after pruning. This will help it restore lost resources and facilitate the healing process. It is also recommended to apply fertilizers high in nitrogen to stimulate new growth. In addition, watch for signs of stress, disease, or pest infestation and take necessary measures in a timely manner. Regular inspection of trees after pruning will help identify any problems at an early stage. By following these rules and avoiding common mistakes, you will be able to maintain the health and attractive appearance of your trees for many years. Remember that proper and timely pruning is the key to successful gardening.